Yo guys, what up? Few weeks ago, I did a video where I endorsed AI, and I said AI is the most qualified, most prepared, and it feels like he's been preparing for this role since the day he was born. And about 2 months after, this, like what the events happening, just reinforces the reason why I support him. So let's look at APC, for example. After all the brouhaha for their primaries between Denko and him, and after they resolved everything, Senator Monday Ukpebolo, he spoke and he said, as a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, he's done boreholes and he's helped some children in school, I think something like that. And he said, when you elect me, I'll do more. And I was like, damn, for a senator representing a son in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to say you've done less, significantly less than what a private individual with no public funds has done. Aswa Godalo, as far as I know, has done way more than what this man is bragging on. I would say brag. And it's disappointing because really I want to be focused on those issues. So when he was speaking, and then maybe a week after that, he said APC, he told the president, APC does not have anything to campaign with in Edo State. I'm sure everybody in that room were like, oh my God, this guy though. Like, what the hell is he saying? So when I watched that interview, I laughed. I was like, damn. And it was brutally honest and it was true. So now they have to fix our roads, Bini Auchi Road, for example, so they can campaign with it. So that's what's happening. So let's, and then people talk about English, say, Sabi speak English, they break bottle. Really, I mean, it's good to laugh or do all of that, but honestly, I could care less. I don't care. After all, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I think the minimum requirement to run for the office of the governor of Edo State, you just need to have primary 6 certificate. Of course, it would be good to have the governor that can articulately, talk and express his views and idea with his people. So, but this man English, I don't even send in English. All the things he has said, either good grammar, bad grammar, I understand. And I'm sure you too, you understand. But there's no substance. There's really no substance. I mean, and then Olumide Akpata is saying he wants to bring health insurance to Edo State. How can you be running for the highest office of the land in Edo State and you are not aware that there's Edo State health insurance scheme? No, for me, that's just unacceptable. Health insurance exists. He didn't say, really, I am not making this up. He didn't say, I will improve on what's here. He spoke as though health insurance doesn't exist in Edo State. I'm a living testimony. I've had my loved one go to a private hospital that I ended up paying 2K. I've talked about this, I'll show the receipt on the screen. So that's not even the issues. If you're talking about health insurance, you don't know about health insurance, but you want to run, come on now. Make brain. For the APC man, it doesn't seem to me like the problems plaguing Edo State. Talking points are fine. Talking points are, I'll provide new job, I'll make the school free for kids, I'll reduce unemployment, I'll reduce our debt, I'll do roads, those are talking points. Now let's get into it. How do you plan to go from point A to B, B to C, C to D, and achieve those talking points? Right now, objectively, if you are being sincere, you've been honest, if you've listened to Barrister Asue Godalo speak, he has done that. And thus far, nobody else has been able to do that. Olumide was asked about cult. He said, yeah, I'll call them and I'll tell them no more, stop cult. Come on now, how realistic is that? You want to stop cultism by saying you go call them and tell them, hey, there's a new Odogo in town, no, stop, oh, boom, and then cult will stop. It doesn't work like that. So you should know the profile of Edo State. You should know everything. For you to be able to become the governor of Edo State, you need to know the problems. What's working in Abuja may not work in Edo State. What's working in Abia may not work in Edo State. So the problems we face are problems peculiar to Edo State. For example, Wike with the overhead. In River State, the type of road network that they have that we have in Edo State, they don't have it in River State. So that's just an example. I'm not, whether for good or for bad. But you should understand the problems. And I've listened to AI talk about the problem. And there's a word he keeps using. There's a path. There's a path. There's a path. There's a path. Path. If you've paid attention, pay attention to what he says. So when he talks about the path, he talks about where we are and how to get to the place he wants to take us to. Now, for me, that's understanding the problem. That's understanding the problem. Leave your talking points. Forget those talking points. Anybody will say that. How do you hope to achieve them? Really? How do you hope to achieve them? Akpakomiza, the APC man, he came from Abuja to Edo State, Esa, and he said, we don't want any borrowed candidate. Of course, he's referencing Asue Godalo. And for me, excuse my French, that's just bullshit. Complete, total bullshit. Because it's been established. AI, Asue Godalo, is a citizen of Edo. So you are not more Edo than he is. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. We already know he's a citizen of Edo. Stop talking about what you think he will do or not do. How about you address the things you plan to do? Talk about you. Forget the guy where you feel say you are more Edo. Forget that guy. Talk about your waiting you won't do. What do you want to do? How do you plan to do it? What are the things? When Obaseki was campaigning in 2016, 2015, he said, he made a very audacious statement. I'll bring 200,000 jobs. And he laid out the plan very, very specifically. I'll do this. Of course, the state will not employ 200,000 people of Edo State. This is what I'll do. I'll create this. I'll do this. When I create this, it will lead to this. When I do this, it will lead to that. Both direct and indirect. Those are the issues I want to talk about. I don't want to hear say he's a borrowed or he's not Edo or he no live in Edo, man. God damn it. I don't want to hear it. So it seems to me, APC Monte Kwebolu, you don't know the problems we have. Maybe you do, but I don't believe you know how we can solve them. For Olumide Akpata, it's unacceptable for you to not be informed. You have to be informed. It's your responsibility to be informed. You can't say you want to put law for a law that already exists. You can't say you want to make I even shock you. When this man, they talk about health insurance, he said health insurance doesn't exist. And he's from Oredo. In Oredo local government area alone, I counted at least 5 different primary healthcare centers. He says no PSCs, he says no insurance. Meanwhile, in his own LGA, where he's from, at least 5. And then insurance exists. I have insurance. I don't know if he has. So it's your responsibility. Be informed. Know the problems and then tell us how you plan to solve it. No talking point. Leave talking point. Break them down. How you want to get this result. You want to do jobs. How you go to do the job. Right now, Edo State debt. See the way the debt be. See the way it go be. Wait till you want to put. I honestly, I want us to talk about the issues. So these 3 men, if you know what the problems are, tell us what are the problems, especially the ones peculiar to Edo State. How do you hope to solve them? What will you do exactly? Don't provide job, do school, do road. We know they hear down. We don't tire to hear those talking points. So let's focus on the issues. If you want to come and talk about this on my platform, you're more than welcome to. You can reach out. You have the floor. You can talk and speak. So right now, as it stands today, Easter, right now, the most qualified person, the person who seem like they know what they're talking about, the person with a plan, the person that keeps saying there's a path, and saying he wants to take Edo State from, even though Nigeria is a third world country, he will make Edo State a first world economy. I'm not sure people even want to understand that. But anyways, the only person so far is Aswe Godalo. And this is precisely the reason why I supported Aswe Godalo, while I still support Aswe Godalo, and why I will continue to support Aswe Godalo. I hope you guys have a fantabulous Easter. So just tell me, in your opinion, who do you think is the most qualified person to rule Edo State? Leave your comments and then let's talk about it. Peace.